So there was one time I was working for a fashion brand and we were having issues for the first 2 months because we're not getting the amount of orders we needed to like achieve our goals, right? So it just occurred to me, right? I'm a UX researcher, so why not put it into play? I need to know who your target audience is, so we are not, so we're not running around the bush doing things that we're not supposed to be doing and not achieving anything. So I called her, I'm like, we need to have a meeting, asked her what our strength is, get to understand what our service and our product is, and I put that into work. I made a questionnaire with the Google Forms and sent it to her to share to the people who she things that could be our customer or are already our customer. Asked questions around the type of clothes they wear, their age, every of a person's demography I used for that very form, and after the outcome everything just changed because we now had a narrow and a strategic plan to doing the service, rendering the service and doing the business. And before you knew it, in no time we were having the orders we're supposed to have because we now knew our target audience and we were making the right ads, right? And everything just turned around. That's what we're going to be taking notes of today. That's what we're going to be learning today. We're going to be learning everything that has to do with target audience. Please remember again that this is a crash course, right? I'm not going to go in depth, but I'm going to take you through the things that are very important. So without further ado, let's get into it. In this course, you're going to know what a target audience is, who are your target audience, how to know your target audience, and what's the difference between a target audience and a user persona. A target audience simply means those group of people that your product and services serves. It's just exclusively for this kind of people, right? Like the example I gave in our last video about Pampers, right? You have a specified type of customers to be those who are married or those who are single parents, right? To always regularly patronize you, right? So that's what a target audience. That's what target audience means. They usually fall within age range, location, different demography that I'm going to show you later on in this video. Moving forward, to personalize who your target audience is for a particular business. First thing first, you need to understand and know what your service and product is, right? So the illustration I'm giving here is the popular Ayastar skirts, right? So you're a fashion brand that sells Ayastar skirts, right? Or Ayastar kind of clothing, right? You should know from the start that old women or aged women or women from within a particular age will not patronize you. You already know that, okay, your target audience are mainly the Gen Zs because they're the only ones who would want to dress like Ayastar, who want to dress like Kylie, who want to dress like, and those are the type of clothes you're selling. So it's the first thing to know, right? You have to know what you're selling, what your services are selling. Then now relate it to the kind of people that fall within them patronizing you, right? So personally, you need to understand that first, so you would know who these people are. I've had encounters where people are like, why are you asking me all these questions? Why is it important? You don't know who your customers are. You can sell to anybody. No, you cannot sell to anybody, and everybody is not your customer. That's one thing you should know. That is why it is very important to know the importance of knowing your target audience, because it not only saves you time and money, it helps you do what we call direct marketing, right? So you're targeting when you're doing your marketing, you know who you're designing for, what target audience to pick when you're making your ads. You are looking forward to a particular set of persons, so you know how to appeal to their feelings and needs. Now, the very important part of this crash course, how to find your target audience. Number one, carry out a user or client interview. And you can do this by sending questionnaires, just as I did in the story I told before I started. Number two, do a market research. So this market research is different from client research, right? Market research entails you doing a research around your own particular business. This is exclusive to people who have businesses that are similarly ongoing, like people are already doing it, right? So go and do a general market research around it. You could ask those people who own similar businesses as you. Thirdly, you want to create a user persona to narrow down users' insights. You want to know your customers on a personal level, know how old they are, what they do, their interests, and what have you. Very important. And then do a process iteration. Very, very, very important. By process iteration, I mean do it over and over again, maybe like 2 times, to be sure your data is accurate. The data you're collecting is the same thing with the one you've collected previously. It is also very important to do a process iteration, because whatever that you know, your clients might have moved to a different location, or they might have outgrown it, right? Outgrown your product or your services. So you need to know, so you'll be able to adjust. That's why process iteration is very, very important. Now find who isn't your target audience. The thing is, when you know who is not, you definitely know who is, right? That's just the trick. And then lastly, you want to be able to track your processes, and analytical softwares like Google Analytics would help you know how far you've come. Check your KPIs and help you know whether you're making progress or not. Now, I know a lot of you will be asking, what's the difference between a target audience and user persona? Very simple, right? A target audience is a group of people, right? Why a user persona is you taking out just one person from your target audience and doing a specific individual study on that person. Statistically, it's actually 1:10. So when you do a user persona research on one person, you're automatically doing for 10 people. You already know what 10 people likes, what 10 people do not like. Lastly, let's talk about the right demographics for creating a user persona, and even questionnaires, right? You need your age, your gender, location, hobbies, income, education level, profession, marital status, who they are, who they trust, and you can add more questions, right, relating to the kind of services that you render or the products that you sell, right? And lastly, what we need to look at is your current customer base and who your competitors are targeting. Remember when I said do a target research, a market research, yeah, this is one of the things you should take note of when you're doing your market research. I hope you've learned, and please do not forget to subscribe, share this video, like, and comment. Yeah, I'm here for you. Till next time, my name is Sophia Enoch, and this is my YouTube channel.